Hey, you guys, I got a message for you, and it's entitled, Don't Go Back. You've been changed. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, it says, Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. So you guys, you have to remind yourself that God has made you new. That this is not the time for us to go back to our old selves, our old lifestyle, our old ways of thinking. God has made us new. God has done a new thing in us. There's a song by William McDowell entitled, I Won't Go Back. And in that song, it says, I've been changed, healed, freed, delivered, and I found joy, peace, grace, and favor. I won't go back. I can't go back to the way things used to be. And so, you guys, I encourage you, don't go back to that unholy habit, that habit of drinking and smoking. You have to tell that habit that I found true joy and true peace, that I don't need to look to you now, liquor bottle or cigarette, that when stress comes, I found joy that's not dependent on my circumstances. I'm going to go to God. I found true joy. You guys, I encourage you, don't go back to that bitterness or that unforgiveness. Don't go back to that laziness. Don't go back to that constant complaining, that pride, that sexual immorality. Remind yourself you have been changed. You have been delivered. You have been set free from that. There was a Bible verse I heard and it really struck me. It came from Proverbs chapter 26, verse 11. And in that verse, it says, as a dog returns to its vomit, so also a fool repeats his foolishness. And the first part of that verse, it really struck me. I said, a dog returning back to its vomit? Doesn't that just sound disgusting and gross? To the point I even Googled it. I said, do dogs really return back to their vomit? They said yes. But you guys, how often do we find ourselves returning back to something that we let go? Why would we return back? Why would a dog consume its vomit, something that it threw up? We have to even think to the action of vomiting. That means that was something harmful. That means that was something toxic. So you guys, I encourage you right now, don't you return back to that toxic relationship. Don't do it. You have to remind yourself you have been changed. Don't you return back to that particular habit that was poisonous to your spirit, that was sucking the peace out of you. Don't go back to it. You have to declare to it, you have been changed. Don't go back to that unholy environment. That environment that tries to make you turn back and repeat the things that you just declared you were no longer going to do. And the second part of that verse, it says, so also a fool repeats his foolishness. You guys, we're all going to make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. But the problem is when we find ourselves making it again and again and again, where it has now become a sinful cycle. You guys, we have to declare today, I'm not going back. Today, I have been changed. I have been freed. I have been delivered. And if you find yourself having a hard time resisting the enemy, ask God to give you strength where you find yourself weak. Don't go back. We can't go back. We have been changed. People are looking to us as models. We got to say, no, I'm not going back. Ask God to give you the strength to say no. Ask God to give you the strength to stay turned towards him. No, we're not going back to that pain. No, we're not going back to that hurt. No, we're not going back to that grief. We've been healed. God has changed us. God has made us new. We can't go back to our old ways. our old lifestyle. Remind yourself that you've been changed. You've been healed. You've been freed and delivered. Don't go back. Be blessed.